Over the years, Honorable Charles Rubia was very concerned about the society and where the society is leading to. And he talked very much to those people who could listen to him about patriotism. And he lamented that from what he was seeing, our sense of patriotism as Kenyans has gone very, very low. And this was a great disappointment to him. He talked about corruption, and he lamented a lot. Those people who used to see him in his house, there was no time they would meet him, and he does not talk about the corruption. How corruption has damaged this country. He was comparing the state of affairs now with the state of affairs in the 70s. And he was reminding us that at one time, I think in 1974, there was a famous case of corruption against one Shimechero, who was in the Ministry of Health. And for the whole year, the whole country was focusing on that case because he had stolen about 1 million shillings. 1 million shillings. Now, Rubia was telling us, now look at us now. It's 1 billion today, 2 billion the next day, 3 billion the next day, 4 billion the next day. And he even quoted the recent case where a clerk in the Treasury who was earning 16,000 shillings per month was able to accumulate wealth of 600 million shillings. And these things troubled him. And that's why he said to his family, talk about these things. The things I would have talked about if I had a chance to speak to a crowd like this. And that's why I'm talking about it, on behalf of the family. So that if we can listen, those of us in leadership, at whatever capacity, if we really honor him, if we are saying he's a hero, why don't we try to be small heroes in our own way? Because even when he was the mayor of Nairobi, and many people talked about his life as a mayor, one thing he would not stand was corruption. And some of the mayors will talk here afterwards, and they'll tell you he was very averse to corruption. And Honorable Rubia also said about leadership that leaders must be proactive. Leaders must not be complainers. If there's a problem, the leaders must not just complain. They must come up with a solution. They must come up with the policies. They must come up with the laws to correct that problem. Let us not become a nation of complainers. That is what Honorable Rubia was saying, and that is what the family has also asked me to pass to this congregation here.